So welcome back everyone to my channel. Today I want to talk about minimalism. I like watching documentaries. I always liked. So some time ago, I think it was a little more than a year, I watched this documentary on Netflix called Minimalism. Who would have thought? And yeah, maybe you heard about this, maybe not, but I would definitely recommend you to watch this because it's quite interesting and eye-opening, I think. But I think it may be a little bit controversial because when you would say, like, it's really easy to turn your life upside down if you're really at the top and you made this six-figure salary and all that stuff. I think that by realizing what's really important in your life, I think you're really more in a, I would say, superior position to them because you realize this even not being that high, Yeah, so that's just like my opinion on this. So this documentary and also many other sources made me reconsider things in my life and my behavior, and the longer and deeper I thought about this, it suddenly made sense. I always found like a really strange satisfaction about decluttering my things that I had in my room and throwing out or giving away things that I had. For a long time I didn't realize why, and it was very strange. And I always went back to these things I just decluttered like some years later and decluttered them again and again, and in this way I always reduced my things more and more. But at the same time I had this problem, I would say, that I wanted to buy stuff the whole time, like clothes, or when I was a child, like toys and all that stuff. I always went to the shop and somewhere, and I was like, oh my god, this is cool, I want this, I love this one. And yeah, just how you see it doesn't make sense, these two things, and that's maybe the part that I wasn't like 100% satisfied with my life, because some inner conflict was always there. And yeah, with these documentaries, and maybe it has a little bit to do with the fact that minimalism is a hype, I would say. Lately it gained much more appreciation than before, I think. But I still think since I watched this documentary, something changed, everything made much more sense, and I started to gain interest in this, because I think it was really like at the back of my head, but it didn't really like come to life, and that was the problem. And the documentary really helped me to find that in myself, and I'm really glad about this. So yeah, with time I just realized that this was the way I wanted to live my life. So like free of random stuff cluttering my space and my mind. I'm more happy about, the little untouchable things that are just way more important in the life of human beings. I finally discovered the reason that why I wasn't like 100% satisfied with my life, with my happiness, how it all looks like. Because now I think like clothes and gadgets and all sort of knick-knack or accumulation of things in general don't replace the true value of, for example, memories or experiences and the feeling of self-worth. And for a long time I knew that something was not right, and I knew I have to do something to change this. And it's like always easier said than done. And to be honest, yeah, I'm still in this process to get to my final goal that I set myself for minimalism, and it will be a long journey. I think it's always, and it doesn't ever end. So I think like to get rid of your habits is really difficult, and really takes time to change your behavior, to change how your mind works. It's really difficult. But I think if you have like a clear goal in front of you, like that's what I want to achieve in my life or in the next 2 years, I don't know, I think then it's much more easier to accomplish this. And for me it was clear, I want to be free and happy. And yeah, I think that's something that every person wants, and for me it's really minimalism to accomplish this. You know, then I started to think more and more about this, and I started to think about when I took something, when I went to the shop, or also with things that I have at home. I always started to take this thing and then ask myself, do I really need this? Like right now, do I really need this in my life? Does it really bring extra value to my life and to what I want to accomplish in my life? And also, if I will need this ever. So, because, you know, there are things that you really like, but you know you will never need them, but you buy them either way. So this is something I wanted to avoid. Also, do I associate any, like for things that I already have, do I associate any important or valuable memories to this or experiences? So all this somehow reminds me of Marie Kondo that I discovered lately, and this was really funny, but I think this is something really important to do, because not everything is really worthy to have. So I started to ask myself these questions, and I started to realize that it was really easy for me to let go of things. Now, I know it's not easy for everyone, because there are people that have a great connection to things, and I don't say I think this is not good. I don't say that, but I still think it's like worth a try, I suppose, to do this also for the sake of our planet or nature. And as I said before, I'm still in the process of eliminating unimportant things from my life. But I can definitely say that I already lost that attachment, that great attachment I had to things. Yeah, it really makes my life easier and in almost every aspect. So I don't know, I think it's something worth trying. So on the bottom line, that's what I think minimalism is all about. So I believe that minimalism is not only like living an ascetic life in that sense of word and having like 50 things. I'm not that extreme. Things about how you perceive your life in the light of your well-being, but also the contribution to solving global issues, I guess. Things about being in peace with yourself, being in balance, and seeing the significant values in your life that are mostly not physical, not material. Yeah, and I try to achieve this yin and yang relation with myself and my surroundings. And I think for me it's like the best way to achieve this is exactly through minimizing the amount of stuff that I have. So I don't have to invest so much, time and energy and also money in these things that I can use for other things, like not corporal things that are more important and more beneficial to my life. So I think concentrating on self-love, the relation with people that I love, and the relation to nature brings so many new benefits to my life and things that I really like and I didn't imagine before, that I think this is something I really want in my life. I think there's no price you can give for a physical thing that can be compared to this, This is, I think, the most important thing, and this is something that I have like a goal in my life. I just wanted to make the best of it, Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you want to see more of this minimalism related videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I will see you next time. Stay safe and bye guys.